Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm talking today about one of my favorite topics. It's a big topic. It's one all about the concept of energy and why we feel exhausted and burnt out and so tired. This is something that in the many years that I worked in a clinical setting, that was one of the number one health issues that people came to me with, or one of the number one health concerns that they talked about, is that they were always tired. And often they were surprised when my first question that I asked them was, can you describe the type of tired that you're experiencing? Because there's different types of fatigue. There's so many different energy sources that we can experience and that we take in, that our body needs to keep functioning and to keep going in our lives. And some of them are just, very simple and straightforward, like proper nutrition, the ability to digest food properly, and the ability to absorb food properly, or proper nutrients properly. This is something that, of course, is very basic in our understanding of energy, but then there are all of these other layers that we need to look at and we need to talk about in holistic healing and in an approach that looks at a person holistically. Because we also talk, when we talk about energy, we talk about different things that drain our energy, and this can often be different circumstances, that can be experiences that cause stress, it can be past trauma in our lives, it can be different beliefs that we hold that actually drain our energy. And before I came on to talk about this, I was searching for, an actual definition of energy, and we don't really have one. I think we all know what it means. We know what energy is in our lives. We know when we're tired, but to actually define it is something that's really challenging. Late last fall, I took a course that was really, really fascinating, all about subtle energy, which is really the energy that describes, when we talk about what happens in, different practices like Reiki. Subtle energy is something that we all experience in our lives, but again, science just doesn't really have a way to explain it. It doesn't have a way to describe what really goes on in this whole realm and when we talk about energy, but we definitely know how it affects us, especially those of us that are more sensitive to energies in our lives. So I wanted to just come on and chat a little bit about this, and also chat about the vitality makeovers that I'm offering. These are 3-month coaching sessions that involve an entire makeover of your overall energy levels and your vitality. So depending on where you are, if you're able to come in and see me one-on-one, I'll add in all of the naturopathic approaches and all of the important scans of all of your systems. Of course, when it comes to figuring out why a person's tired, there's so many different areas to look at. It's is a person getting all of the nutrients they need? Are they getting the sleep that they need? Are their hormones in balance? These are all the very physical aspects of energy, things that we can actually measure. But then it also comes down to what's going on in your life. What's going on in your day-to-day life that could be potentially draining or building your energy. And this is a very, of course, individual practice, and it's something that's really important to take a look at. Again, as I mentioned before, all of the things that can drain our energy. It can be power struggles in our lives, in our relationships, in our careers. It can be past trauma, it can be stress, it can be beliefs that we hold about ourselves, and all of these things can deplete us. They can affect our energy levels. So in the vitality makeovers, we look at all of those things. Of course, as I mentioned, it's very individual, and it's something that can affect all of us differently. And it's something that I wanted to reach out and offer to anyone that's feeling exhausted, depleted, they're feeling drained in their lives, and they don't know why. They're struggling to find the source of that. This is something that I do in my work, and I would love to be able to offer support for you if you are feeling that way right now. So reach out. There's a booking link that you can click on in the post above this video, and you can schedule in to chat with me. It's a free session, and we can take a look at what's going on in your life and how your energy may be drained and what can be done to help support you. And if a vitality makeover is something that would be suitable and helpful for you. This is something that I have been studying extensively over my career, and it's something that I'm incredibly passionate about, talking about energy, talking about how it affects each and every one of us, and really how when we are drained and we're not really, living our lives fully because of exhaustion, because we've got all of these things that are holding us back, potential blocks for us to access energy that's available for all of us, how this can impact our ability to fully live and to fully be in our purpose. So I would love to chat with you about this. If this is something that you are searching for in your life, book in. Again, it's just a free session. There's no pressure or anything like that. It's just a chance for us to really get to know what's going on and whether or not I can support you in starting to feel better. So I hope that's helpful for anyone that's out there that is wondering about that. I mentioned in the post again, what is the secret to true vitality? Of course, there are, the things that I mentioned about, the basic nutrition and all of that. But I think the secret to true vitality is actually self-awareness. And it's having that ability to get really, really clear about the things that are affecting us in our lives, the things that we are allowing into our lives, and having the ability to really once we have that clarity, take the steps that are necessary to remove those blocks and to heal. So really that is the secret to true vitality. It's having that awareness and understanding of how our energy levels are and what they're affected by. So again, reach out if you're looking for support in this area. I would love to be able to help you. Bye.